This is my XWERKS Lift Creatine review. All right, before we get started, I just want to let everybody know that you could read my full written blog post, complete review of XWERKS Lift over at the blog, legitsupplementreviews.com. I'll have that link in the description box, as well as any discounts or coupons or basically the best price link in the description box to get this product right here. Obviously, creatine is one of the most studied supplements on earth, mainly because of its benefits. Probably creatine and protein, right? Those two supplements probably have the most studies on them, probably have the most benefits, proven benefits, I would say. And creatine is one of those supplements, right? It's I can remember taking it back in my high school football days and through my college football experience as well when I played in college. And I did it for a specific reason, and that reason for me, and it could be different for everybody, but it was to enhance my performance in the weight room, get those strength numbers up, and that's the reason why I take it today. Now, I've been taking creatine for a long time, as I said. I'm 30-something years old now. High school football days were a long time ago, but I've tried everything and anything in between, all creatine supplements. Most of them on Amazon. Obviously, I've tried some on bodybuilding.com, some of the more recommended ones from there. But I kind of narrowed it down into just a couple of creatine supplements that I take. I'll talk about two of them today. I'll mention another one that's more of an HCl creatine, but today it's going to be XWERKS Lift. This supplement has definitely worked for me, but I realize, that might not be for everybody. So let's get right into the review. What is XWERKS Lift Creatine? Very simply, it is a micronized creatine monohydrate powder. It is unflavored, okay? And micronized creatine is different than other forms of creatine, okay? Micronized creatine has many benefits. One of them mainly is the absorption benefit that you get from the micronized, very pure type of creatine. The purity is another benefit. The mixability is another one. It's very fine, finite grains of creatine powder. It mixes very well with basically anything. And the other benefit that has been at least said, I don't know if it's necessarily true all the time. I don't ever experience this, but less upset stomach from the creatine powder. And I think that could be true because using this creatine and other micronized forms of creatine, I definitely don't get that upset stomach, which is a good thing, right? So that's what this product is. There is 80 servings in this. A serving size is 1 scoop. And let's get into how it mixes with water, and then we'll get into our pros and cons. All right, let's take a scoop of XWERKS Lift Creatine. I'm just gonna open up this bag, okay? I have to really reach down because obviously I've been taking it for quite some time here. But this is what the scoop kind of looks like. Very simple, just very standard that you get in any kind of creatine. I like to take mine with water, very simple. Sometimes I'll just put the scoop in there without the water in, and then I'll put the water in and it'll kind of mix naturally. I'll just kind of stir it around with my hand, not use a spoon or a straw, which I'm gonna use right here. But as you can see, just kind of drop it in there, very simple. I got this fancy straw. It's my wife's, don't judge me. And we'll just kind of mix it up, and you'll see what kind of the consistency it kind of looks like. All right, and how it kind of looks. It's got that gray kind of cloudiness, right? And you're not going to get a perfect mix with any creatine. And what I like to do is, as soon as I mix it up, I'm drinking this thing, okay? I also sometimes mix it in with this Conquest, and this I'll review this as like a natural testosterone booster type of supplement, but it's kind of an iced tea lemonade, so that kind of Arnold Palmer type of taste that you get with this thing. And then I mix it with my creatine, and that's usually what I do kind of pre-workout. That's kind of my pre-workout formula. I do use other pre-workouts, but that's not for this video. So that's kind of what it looks like as you mix it. Pros and cons of XWERKS Lift Creatine. All right, let's talk about the pros first. Pros number one for me, I've used this thing for probably a month and a half, 2 months. I've been using XWERKS Lift. I used to use First Form Creatine, and I think they're very similar. Once this bag's done, I'm gonna go back to this, okay? But my first pro is it works. It helps me get stronger in the gym. So I really like that about XWERKS Lift. Pretty nice, okay? Pro number two, it mixes very well with water or any other kind of drink that you want to mix it with. Mixes very good. It tastes, it's unflavored, so you don't even get the taste. You get a little bit of the grainy, I don't know, pebbles, grains, whatever you want to call them. But there's nothing clumpy, which that's a huge pro, right? The price is reasonable. It might look like a lot, but if you break it down per serving, it's right on par with some of the best brands in the supplement industry. I love how it's pure micronized creatine. We talked about those benefits. That really, I like that a lot. Okay, there's 80 servings in this package, so I kind of like buying in bulk when it comes to kind of creatine supplements. It's going to last you a long time. I don't do it every single day, but probably 5 times out of the week, I would say I'm taking this supplement as you're seeing right here. All right, let's get to the cons. Okay, the cons. One con that I had about this is just like any creatine supplement, at least for me, I find myself going to the bathroom a little bit more, just peeing. Like you're just gonna have to pee more because you gotta drink more water, right? The good news is you're not retaining that water, you're not getting water weight with this type of creatine, all right? I haven't experienced any water weight, which is awesome, right? That used to be the big knock on creatine supplements back in the day, like Cell Tech from Muscle Tech. You would gain a lot of good weight, but it would be mostly water weight. It's not really going on here with XWERKS Lifts, but that is a con that sometimes I don't want to take the creatine supplements because of that, but I do get good results in the gym, so I'm going to stick with it. The other is this has a kind of a distinct smell to it. It's not super foul or super strong, but it does kind of smell like something, and I don't know what that is, but I could see how that could turn some people off. So there's your fair warning with it. It doesn't bother me, but I could see how it could bother other people. How does XWERKS Lifts compare to its competitors? Really, I just want to talk about one competitor, and that is First Form Creatine. It's micronized. It's the same exact type of creatine. Honestly, to me, they are literally the same. All right, so I'm not sure which one's cheaper off the top of my head, but it might be First Form. Now, First Form has a couple different options. Like this one has 100 servings in it. Okay, and one scoop is 5 grams. One scoop is 5 grams. There's 80 servings in this. XWERKS, there's 100 servings in First Form. They also have options for less servings if that's what you wanted to do. Okay, but the scoop itself is like very similar to, and the powder itself is very similar to XWERKS. It's literally the same thing, right? You're not getting anything different there. I do like this bag probably a little bit more than this thing. So I'm always constantly like kind of sticking this thing in here, which it is what it is, but at least for this one, I can just kind of drop it in the bag. It's kind of open enough, get my hand in there and kind of scoop it up. But as far as like results go, I've gotten great results with First Form Creatine. Can't say enough about it. It's very good supplement. Definitely increased my strength in the gym. I think I like XWERKS Lift, maybe just a tad bit more. Just kind of worked for me. Definitely increases strength. Honestly, they're right on par. It's really preference on brand, what you want to buy, spend your money with. Both are great brands in my opinion, both kind of pro-American brands, and they really cater to the people that really want to get stronger in the gym, kind of better their lives and through fitness and nutrition. So, all right, wrapping up with our XWERKS Lift Creatine review. Great supplement, highly recommend it. Works for me. But that said, you know, I've given a lot of my friends and family recommendations on supplements like creatine and protein. And honestly, it all depends. Like, it works for some people, it doesn't work for others. So, you know, I kind of did the trial and error myself for my body, what kind of works best for me. You know, I would highly recommend you do the same. I think you definitely won't be disappointed with this, or first form creatine. One of these two is going to get you the gains that you're looking for. You know, if you're trying to get, you know, gain strength in the gym, kind of get better through fitness and all that stuff, this definitely going to get you on track. So I highly recommend it. We'll see you in the next review.